Craig, you gonna stay recording? You good?
I think we're good. I think
Okay.
Craig is chilling.
All right, Craig, you better. This is like what, intro 4? That
Intro number 4.
intro number 4, something like that.
4.3.
Yeah, because the first one we talked about Craig, and then we talked about Craig being lumpy, and then France.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now we got French lumpy Craig. I will not attempt to do the lumpy voice in French because I can't.
I don't even know what that would sound like. Do they have a French dub? That would be beautiful. I want to watch a French dub of everything.
Oh no!
Like French SpongeBob is hilarious. Have you seen that?
Yes, I have. French dub of The Last of Us. That would take all the tension out of it.
Abby.
Click here. What it? That's not even a dub. It's just if Nolan North had a French accent.
I remember when the Last of Us trailer first released for E3. I was on a Twitch stream, and we were doing a watching party. You know?
Was it Last of Us 1 or 2?
2.
Okay.
And then you know how the first shot zooms in on Abby, or not Abby, whoever the other girl is.
Ellie,
no,
yeah.
No, not Ellie. The one that Ellie's with the nose, the big nose.
I don't know.
I don't know her name.
I haven't played either of them.
That's the first shot of the trailer, I'm pretty sure. And the Twitch chat just filled up with nose emojis. I was dying.
No.
It was the funniest thing.
Yeah, Last of Us 2 was a weird thing for me because I never played Last of Us 1, but I was also really looking forward to Last of Us 2 for literally no reason at all. Because I hadn't played the first and I don't own a PS4. But I was excited.
I saw the trailer, I was like, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, so this has been the intro. So welcome to our podcast. We're calling it what did we decide in the name?
That's a Wrap?
That's a Wrap, yeah. So welcome to That's a Wrap, episode 1.
Professionalism.
This one's gonna be about video games. The next one will probably be about movies. I think it's just it's a better idea. I think it's a better idea if we keep them separate, but we are gonna intertwine them like the question we have later with the movies and stuff, like the movie video games. But yeah, so Seth, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Seth. Play video games. That's about it. Yeah.
What's your favorite game?
Favorite game? Black Ops 2, easily.
Okay, all right.
I don't care.
Basic.
You say basic? I'm about to fight you.
Hi everyone, this is Ethan. So looking back at the recording, it looks like my mic cut out for about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna do a quick intro to myself here. My name is Ethan. I like single player games. I don't play a lot of multiplayer. My favorite games are the Resident Evil 2 remake, Doom Eternal, BioShock, Prey, and Spider-Man PS4. And thankfully the rest of the recording is okay. It's just these 5 minutes were really janky for some reason. I think my mic was unplugged a little bit. But yeah, so you should probably all know a little bit about me. And yeah, let's jump back in.
He could be fine. I played fine with the regular controller back when I played on Xbox. I
don't like the original Xbox One remotes, like the ones that came with it at launch.
What? I love those.
No, because the hands were... My hands got really slippery because there was no grips at all on the side.
Ethan, I play on a gloss plastic controller.
Yeah, I know. I hate your controller.
I loved it. Where's my controller? There it is. I love it.
Yeah, because Alex still has the base Xbox One controllers, and I hate playing with them because they're super light and really slippery.
They're not slippery.
I mean, they're not. Yours is slippery, but
what isn't slippery? It's not slippery at all.
Yeah. I mean, compared to mine, because mine's an Xbox One S controller and it's got built-in grips.
Yeah, I had one like that, but then it broke. I was like, oh, well,
yeah.
Because I was playing Fortnite and I pressed the B button so much for building that it broke the button.
Oh,
It's not too cool.
I did that to my 360 remote. I broke the LB, like the left bumper. I don't remember what I was playing. I think it was because I played so many Lego games. No, it wasn't the Lego games. It was God, what game was it that broke it? It was BioShock. I used the left bumper in BioShock so much to rotate between my plasmids that like it just broke the bumper.
Yeah, that I feel like that was an issue with like more older controllers because I haven't had that happen in a while.
Oh yeah, me neither. Like I did that to my 3DS also because I played Mario Kart so much. Like it permanently pushed in the A button.
Oh yeah, I can see that happening with a DS.
Mm-hmm. And like it still works okay. It just like is noticeably further
Yeah.
in. But yeah. All right. Well, that was us. I hope you enjoy the rest of the podcast. It's going to be pretty chaotic like this. Our mascot's name is Lumpy,
Not
and
copyrighted.
not copyrighted. He has
Is the
no.
Star Wars special copyrighted?
Let me look that up. I don't think it is. It's definitely not canon.
George Lucas hates it, so I don't think he even claims it.
Because it's probably all on YouTube. Special
I doubt that.
copy.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's still copyrighted, but let me look if it's canon.
No, it's not canon. They said that. I think
It is.
No, it is canon now. They made it canon.
Oh my god!
Because of the Mandalorian. It happened in the first episode.
Oh, that's right.
Because the blue guy, he was like, I can make a home for life day.
Yeah.
Let's go.
J.J. Abrams made it canon 5 years ago.
5? When did it come up in one of the sequels?
I don't know. Apparently, it started as like he like jokingly said it was canon, and then they were like, "Hey, is this actually canon?" And he said, "Yeah." So it is.
Well, I mean, he also made the sequels, so I don't really know about that.
He made 2 out of 3.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. I don't know. I've said it before. I'll say it again. We're starting off controversial. If Rian Johnson had done Rise of Skywalker, the story would have felt more complete.
Yeah.
It may not have been good, but it would have felt more complete.
Yeah. Instead of being like, Palpatine's here. Huh?
Yeah. Because
how?
All three of those movies felt like completely separate stories.
Yeah, because didn't like one of the writers just drop out halfway through the production of one of them? They're like, "Nah, I'm done."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least if Rian Johnson had finished it, like if Rian Johnson finished it, the Rey and Kylo ending would have been a whole lot better. Because I did genuinely like how he did that. Because like the way that he painted it, it wasn't romantic. It was like a really good Force connection.
Rey should have died. Ben should have lived. I'm sticking with that forever.
I agree with that. I've been trying to convince Alex of that for a year, and he won't listen.
That or have Ben die. That's cool. Sure, whatever. But have Rey embrace her Palpatine name.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of that movie, in the beginning, Leia was like, "Don't be afraid of who you are." And then what does she do? At the end, she's afraid of who she is. I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. It should have been like
we need to save this for the movie one.
Yeah. We'll save that for the movie one. We'll talk about Star Wars. All right. So our first segment is definitely didn't steal this from Triple Jump. It's called What We Playin'. And we're talking about what we're playing lately. Normally we'll probably just go like week by week or however often we do these. They're not hard to do, so maybe week by week.
Oh man, my variation is going to be a little disappointing.
That's okay. Mine is going to be mostly the same for a few weeks until I get the PS5. But yeah, we might do this like week by week. But yeah. So Seth, what have you been playing lately within the past 2 to 3 weeks?
100% Cold War, easily. That's
like
it.
What modes and stuff?
Well, I've been on the camo grind like I usually am when a new Call of Duty comes out.
Mm-hmm.
So I mainly play combined arms. This is what we play during the beta, like that big team mode.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing mainly that. But this morning I tried hardcore because I'm trying to get the rocket launchers gold. I'm waiting. I hope they fix those. They're so bad. They are
Mhm.
easily the worst weapons in Call of Duty history.
Are they just too
Look,
overpowered or underpowered?
underpowered. Let me explain this to you. All right. Imagine you have a rocket launcher with a scope on it that covers half your screen. That's already bad enough, right?
Yeah.
The scope is there for no reason at all. The rockets don't shoot straight. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You could literally have your reticle on a dude's forehead, shoot it, and your rocket will hit the ground. I shot at a guy, it hit the ground, and it
Oh,
killed me instead.
there's arcing on a rocket launcher.
No, it's not arcing. It just goes out in a random direction and it goes in a straight
Oh,
line.
that's
So
almost
I'm like,
worse.
yeah, it's you can't predict it at all. And even if you do, just by chance get lucky to hit the guy, it doesn't kill him. Now, a direct hit will kill if they're not running flak jacket. But if you don't hit them and the rocket lands at their feet 2 inches away, hit marker. It makes no sense. They're so bad. It's the worst.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't play Cold War. I'll probably get eventually. Once I get a PS5. Because there's no point in me buying Cold War for an Xbox One that I'm gonna be
Yeah,
using for like 2 months. Like and I guess then we can segue onto what I've been playing because it's related to this. I've been playing Dark Souls Remastered and Prey, or more specific. Well, yeah, Prey. Um, so like I just bought Dark Souls Remastered, but that was a bit different because it was 75% off, and also it's an old game, so it runs fine. I'm not gonna get Cold War on my Xbox One S when it will run better on
I've
PS5.
actually heard that Cold War is running better for people on older Xboxes than the new one.
That's weird.
Yeah, people like, of course, it just came out, so there's gonna be like crashes and all that. But
Hmm.
there are people who are like, I've on my Xbox that I bought the month it came out, and it runs perfectly fine.
That's really weird.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand it because the Series X just came out, so it makes sense
Yeah,
to me.
yeah. PS5's got to patch out a lot of stuff too. Like they just dropped an update a couple days ago to like there was a really big bug that came out at launch where like if you bought something online and started downloading it, then the download would get stuck at 99
Oh,
unless you
I
re
hated it when that happened on my
but
Xbox.
yeah, like it was fixable, but you had to do like a reset of your Xbox of your PlayStation 5 back
Hmm.
to like factory settings. But yeah. So I'll probably wait to play Cold War. I wish I could buy Black Ops 2 or 3, but they're still $60.
Yeah, because you got to milk your best game. You just have to.
I mean, it's still got like over a few million players every day.
Don't buy it. Don't.
Okay.
Because you don't play on PC, and Black Ops 2 is literally unplayable now
Mm.
because every lobby's full of hackers,
Uh,
modders, glitchers.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
my Xbox Gold subscription ended anyway.
Hmm.
So I would just be playing it for campaign and zombies. And if I'm gonna do that, I can probably find it at like GameStop for like $10.
Yeah, you could.
Just like a 360 disc backwards compatible.
Hmm.
But yeah, so I've been playing Prey and Dark Souls Remastered. After 2 years, 2 years, 3 years. After 3 years of owning Prey, I finally beat it. Right, finally beat it because I came really close to beating it. Um, was it last year? I came really close to beating it last year, and I just stopped. I just said nope, not gonna do it. And I got distracted, and then I came back to it, and I said I'm gonna do all the side missions before I beat it. So I did all the side missions, and then I stopped again, and I just never beat it. So finally, I think last week, I finally said nope, I need to beat it. And turns out I had 10 minutes left in the game. I was so close. for a year,
I
and I
can
just had to beat
imagine
it.
the disappointment.
Yeah, but the good news is, Prey, phenomenal game. Apparently, there's about 10 different endings. Um,
That's a lot.
yeah, and the game is really heavily influenced by what you do. So the ending that I got was, it was one of the two good endings, I think. So basically, and this is spoilers for Prey. So if you haven't played it or you are playing it and don't want to get spoiled, um, where to? But but yeah. So at the end of the whole game, because you haven't played it, Seth.
No, I
Um,
have.
yeah,
I'm
the
probably
whole
not going to.
yeah, it's a long game. I put 35 hours into that run.
Mm.
Um, which isn't a ton, but it's the most I've put into a game, I think. Or at least, no, the most I put into a game was Smash Bros. For 3DS,
How many hours?
350.
Rookie numbers. That's your most for one game?
For a game that has no campaign, no online multiplayer that's stable, and on a handheld Nintendo system, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And then I think the second most was Ocarina of Time, also on 3DS, which was 280 hours.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, so Prey, it takes place on a space station, and basically there's these aliens that infect the space station called the Typhon, and they're these like big black like things, and they can shapeshift and like do different energy attacks and all that stuff. So you got to survive, and you also got to find your brother. And your main goal is to blow up, um, and then act like you don't know nobody. Uh,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no, your main goal is actually to blow up the station.
Okay.
Yeah, so your main goal is to blow up the station, and with you and like everybody else on it, just to prevent this alien from getting to Earth. Um, so you're doing that throughout the game, right? And throughout the game, you can inject yourself with something called neuromods, and neuromods are basically superpowers that you got from the aliens. Um, so like you can inject yourself with morphing neuromod, which allows you to shapeshift. Um, or like, and then just like basic ones like strength and hacking and stuff like that. Um, and there's actually a really cool mechanic where if you inject too many neuromods, then the ship's security system will identify you as an alien and start
Well,
shooting
that's
at you
cool.
unless you hack it. Yeah. So you can do like playthroughs where you don't inject yourself with any alien tech. Um, but since it was my first playthrough, I basically did what I wanted to. There's also, and I'm going off on Prey a lot, but I really like it. Um, there's a really cool thing that they introduced at the start of the game where most like doors and pathways and objectives. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. Most of that stuff has at least two routes you can take to it. So like, say for example, the door to a room you want to go into is locked, and you don't have the key card. You can either A, go find the key card, B, hack the door if your hacking skill is high enough, C, break the window and jump through the window, or D, find a way into an air vent on the side of the room and crawl through that. Um, so there's a bunch of different routes you can take. So yeah, anyway, so I get through the game, and at the end, near-ish the end of the game, you find your brother, and your brother's like, "Hey, I invented this device that will allow you to mind control the aliens. Do you want to take that?" And you can either take that and help him mind control the aliens, or blow up his ship like you're planning to. So I chose to mind control the aliens, um, and I do that, and then the credits roll, and I'm like, "That was a good game." And then a post-credit scene hits. Turns out you were an alien all along in a simulation run by your brother, and he was injecting you with human abilities to see how you would react in that situation.
The twist.
Yeah. So and then the bigger twist comes with like you're strapped into a chair, right, when he's like, "Hey, how are you feeling?" Like you when you wake up, and that end of the game is determined based on the how many people and which people you killed in the station.
Mm-hmm.
So you're judged by like a panel of 5 people. 4 of them are there, like like robots, like looking at you, like, "Hey, he did good in the simulation because he didn't kill me and he helped me. I vote that he stays on Earth." Um, or hey, he killed me in the simulation. I vote we kill him. Stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that's where the other stuff comes from. So I killed 2 of them, but I saved 3 of their lives. So I stayed on Earth and helped my brother, and that's where the game ended. So I was like, whoa, crazy. Yeah. So now I'm going through the New Game Plus, and New Game Plus, you keep all of your abilities. Um, so I'm gonna be the most unstoppable force on the ship.
But this time you woke up and chose violence, right?
This time I woke up and chose violence because
You
there's an
woke up and start killing
yeah,
people.
there's a rare achievement that's got like a 0.4% completion rate,
Point
which
four.
something like that. Yeah, it's really low.
I would think that'd be
Uh,
higher for all you have to do is kill people, right? That's it.
you have to kill everybody on the station.
Yeah, I think that'd be higher.
This is a big station, but yeah, I thought it would
Oh,
be
okay.
too. This is a big station. Um, but the good news is, in the station there's like security stations and stuff, and at the security stations you can check on everybody and see their life signs. Um, so you can see like who's still alive and who you need to track down and stuff like that. Um, so I cannot wait to get to one of the like the interactive cutscenes where my brother is like, "Hey, Morgan, take my hand. We can like destroy these aliens together." And I just put a bullet in his head. Can't wait.
When I play games, when I rarely play a single player game, and it has
Mhm.
choices like that with what are they called?
Branching paths.
No, not branching paths, where it's like you could be good or evil.
Oh, morality
Karma.
systems.
Yeah, morality.
Yeah, yeah.
I usually sway towards the evil side.
Mm,
I just get annoyed of NPCs,
yeah.
and I just end up killing them just so
Well,
they
like,
just leave me alone.
see, this game is super unique though because there's no inherent morality system. Because you don't know that you're being judged until the very end.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of do whatever. Um, and also like every situation has its ups and downs. So like one of them is your friend Michaela, who's dying of like a type of disease or something. You have to go find her pills within 15 minutes, otherwise she dies. Right? But while you're doing that, there's also a really big um like alien invasion going on at a like a concentrated like settlement of people on the other end of the station that is also in 15 minutes. So you have to choose which one.
So for the achievement to kill everybody, you just choose neither.
Yeah, you just kill everybody.
Oh, okay.
And you can like there's no actual like cutscenes in the game. Except for the very end, I think. In the very beginning. There's no actual cutscenes. So like if a character is talking to you, you can kill whoever you want. Um and that'll influence the rest of the game. Like the game that I played, Michaela, I saved her. Um and I was able to save my friends too because I was really fast. Um
Speed.
yeah. But
Prey 2.
yeah. But I built for prey. Um but I saved Michaela, so for the rest of the game, whenever I needed like information, Michaela would come through and calm. But if I killed Michaela, it would be like my robot friend. If I killed him too, I wouldn't have any extra information. I would just have to do it myself. So yeah. So I've been playing that, like New Game Plus, and I just bought Dark Souls Remastered.
I
Um,
will never play a Dark Souls
any Soulsborne?
ever. Nah. It's just not my
Why?
kind of game.
Yeah, I mean I get it. It's really difficult, and like I understand what people mean by like high risk, high reward in those types of
Hmm.
games, because like beating a boss in those games is the best feeling. Because like so many games I've played, the boss fights literally come down to like hit them 3 times with this big weapon, and they go down.
Yeah.
But like in Dark Souls, you know, you see a giant like half boar, half like minotaur creature with an axe that's 3 times the size of you running at you, and you got to go, oh, I gotta fight it, and there's no like gimmicks or like puzzles or anything to solve to like throw like a truck on its head or shoot it with a rocket launcher. You just
Hmm.
kind of gotta like keep rolling and fighting.
I think the closest game I'll play to that style would be Fallen Order, which I still haven't
Yeah,
played.
yeah, that's in like the Soulsborne style, except easier. But I haven't decided if I like Dark Souls or Fallen Order more.
I
I
feel
think
like
I
I just naturally like Fallen Order more.
I
It's a
think I
Star
like
Wars.
Fallen Order more, yeah, because it is Star Wars, like you said. It's got way more combos. Dark Souls has no combos.
I mean, Dark Souls isn't really about combos, though, right?
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's just about rolling and then smacking and then rolling again and then smacking.
Yeah, basically. Um, but like it sucks to like beat a boss. You turn a corner and get kicked off a cliff, and you lose 6,000 souls because that has happened to me more than once.
That's exactly why I won't play.
Yeah, I'm keeping a tally of how many times I die. I've died 8 times.
Have you ever watched a Dark Souls speedrun?
No, I haven't.
They are amazing. They're literally like, okay, a boss that takes most people like an hour to beat, right? Or something like
Hmm.
that. They'll just be like, oh, walk in the room, roll, wait for this one single frame, hit him dead in one shot. I'm like, how, what,
How?
dude, okay.
That's insane.
They're crazy. I love speedruns. Speedruns
Yeah.
make every game fun.
Oh, I gotta fight the Bed of Chaos. Damn it. All right. So the Bed of Chaos is the worst boss in the Dark Souls universe, and that's been confirmed by the creator of the boss. He was like, "Yeah, I made it really difficult. I probably shouldn't have done that." Um, so it's this giant tree, right? And it's
It's
got
like a
like a
Whomping Willow.
yeah, it's like a giant whomping willow. But while
Okay.
you're fighting it, and there's no patterns, it just waves its arms around. So that's bad enough. While you're fighting it, the floor falls out from underneath you, and you don't know which tiles are gonna fall.
Hmm.
There's not even any like rumbling or anything underneath the tile. You just don't know which one's gonna fall.
So it's just luck.
It's just luck.
I
You just gotta
hate luck in games. I hate it.
yeah, luck and RNG.
Isn't that the same thing?
RNG is a bit different. Well,
RNG is
no,
dependent. Well, luck is dependent on RNG.
yeah, I guess they're about this thing. Um, but yeah, no, it's the worst boss, and I'll have to fight it eventually.
Well,
But
when you do, record it.
yeah, I
I feel
watched
that'd be
some.
pretty funny.
Yeah, uh, Demon Souls just came like the remake just came out for PS5 like last week,
Hmm.
I think. Um, and one of the people I follow, Ben from Triple Jump, he's already platinumed it.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know how he platinumed that game so fast, but apparently he pulled a few like 12-hour sins.
That's
I
that's that's too much.
yeah, especially for a Dark Souls game. Yeah, no. I played Bloodborne though. Bloodborne was really fun. Gothic like architecture and stuff, and you also have a gun.
Oh yeah.
And the weapons are way cooler.
Didn't
Uh,
somebody make a Dark Souls recently where it was all guns, no swords? It was, I mean, not like a
maybe
Dark Souls, but like a what are they called? Soulborn.
Soulsborne. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching a stream. Maybe it was like a alpha or beta for the game, but it was in that style, but it was all guns.
Um, yeah, I can't find anything online. I'm looking right now.
It was Summit playing it. Let's see, Summit 1G gun. Dark Souls with guns is Remnant.
Remnant, huh? Let me look it up.
Remnant from the
Remnant.
Ashes. That's what it's called.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, it's got pretty good reviews. Gunfire Games. Wow, it came out last year?
Hmm
Huh. I might have to get that sometime.
I think it's only on. Is it only on PC?
No, it's on Xbox One.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it looks really cool. Um, but yeah, Sekiro sucks.
it sucks.
I I hate Sekiro.
Well, is it just it sucks because you hate it, or it sucks because the game sucks?
The game itself is fine to an
Yeah,
extent.
I know a lot of people love Sekiro.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. Dark Souls was easier to get my mind around than Sekiro because Dark Souls is so focused on like dodging.
Hmm
Um and like the basic combat is like block, roll, hit, roll, hit. Just a lot of rolling. Sekiro is really based on blocking and like blocking meters and like perfect blocks and stuff like that. So
hmm
that already was really hard to do. Um, but yeah, I just cannot get used to Sekiro. I got stuck on a mini boss and I gave up.
On a mini boss.
It's it's a giant bull that has flaming horns.
I love that one. I've never played it,
No,
but I
it's
watched the
it's
stream and it
so
looked so
hard.
cool. It looked so cool.
I got really close to beating it and then I died and I went, all right, I'm done. So I've played every Soulsborne game except, or I've at least picked up every Soulsborne game except for Demon Souls and Dark Souls 3. Um,
And Remnant from the Ashes.
and yeah, that's not made by From Software though.
They're all made by like around the same. They're all made by the same company. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Bloodborne, Sekiro, and the Dark Souls and Demon Souls are all made by From Software.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But Bloodborne is a PS4 only game. Um, but yeah, I played Dark Souls 2 back when I was trying to get into Dark Souls, and that game is actually bad. Like, not even like a bad because I hate it. It's bad because it's a bad game. Because Dark Souls 2 was actually made by an external developer that From Software like patched out. Not patched out. That's a different term. From Software like reached out to and said, "Hey, we're working on something else. Can you make Dark Souls 2?" And they were like, "Yeah." And they made it, and From Software went, "What is this?" And they said, "I don't know." And they put it out, and now all the enemies can do 360 turns.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Well, like I was back when I played it, I fought like I was fighting a guy, and he wound up to do his attack, and I dodged, like I rolled to dodge, and he
Hmm
spun like 180 degrees and hit me.
Yep. Sounds fair to me.
His feet didn't move; he spun.
I don't see the problem, Ethan.
Yeah, so I sold it. It sucked. So, all right, well that's 30 minutes to what we playing. We still got a few things to do. So yeah, Seth is playing Cold War, and I'm playing Dark Souls and Prey.
Oh, I got an update on my rank. I
Yeah,
surpassed top 50K. I'm climbing the
nice.
ranks.
Yeah,
I was
soon
trying
you'll
to
be
figure out what
number.
percent. Mhm.
Soon you'll be number 2.
Why not number one?
I don't know.
Well, number one's probably gonna be a hacker. So you're right.
Probably. Honestly, the top 100 might be.
I don't understand how a hacker could be number one on the leaderboards and not get banned.
Yeah.
Because like the number one person in Modern Warfare right now on PC, he has like billions of kills.
Oh my
It's like,
god.
how do you not ban him? I don't understand.
Yeah, Activision really needs to like crack down
They
their like
they don't
anti-hacking
care.
stuff.
They don't care. I've been playing Call of Duty for years. They don't. They're like, what makes money? There was a problem in the shop, right? The
Yeah.
shop had a small little bug. It was a well, it wasn't really a small bug, but it was like a bug that would take a while to fix. They
Mhm.
had it fixed in a day.
Wow.
But
Yeah,
there's a
they could
game
definitely
breaking
ban.
bug that's still in Modern Warfare. It's still there. It has been in there for months. They only fix what gets them money and that's it. But I'll still play it. I don't care.
Yeah. No, Activision just like because I've seen like really cool anti-piracy stuff in games before.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's one game it's basically like Sims except it's a game where you play as a video game developer and the whole goal it's a really like meta game. The goal is to develop and sell your
Oh, is it
very own game.
Gaming Developer Tycoon?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love that game.
Yeah. But if you have a pirated copy of it,
Uh
your
huh.
game in game will get pirated.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. But then like only people that pirated the game have that problem. So when you go on forums and see people saying, "Hey, my game got pirated. How do I fix this?" The developers have responded saying like, "Maybe buy the game next time."
Yeah. It's so
Yeah.
smart. That's such a smart
Hmm.
way to handle that.
Definitely. Yeah. Like I know a lot of games have stuff like hackers. Why did Jacob call me? Anyway, have a lot of things like where hackers get booted out to their own like hacking lobby.
GTA.
Um, yeah, GTA does that. I think Mortal Kombat 11 does that too. Um, where like if it detects like two hackers in matches, it'll boot them out and have them fight each other.
And see who
Um,
wins.
yeah,
Who's gets
yeah,
banned forever.
yeah.
That'd be funny.
I think Mortal Kombat 11 does something like that. Um, and I think that it's like actually I think they both get a probation no matter who wins. But yeah,
I okay. This is a little off topic, but it's kind of on topic, right? I want there to be like a full Olympics where there's no restrictions.
I mean some restrictions. You can't just have murder.
No restrictions at
Oh,
all. You take all the steroids you want. Do whatever. Okay, yeah, fine. No killing. Okay, this needs to be on TV.
yeah.
So no killing. But I want to see the most
How fast
ripped.
Usain Bolt can go on crack.
Yes. I want to see crackhead Olympics. That would be
Oh my
amazing.
god.
They're literally invincible.
Yeah, I've
They'll be
seen
doing
something.
bobsledding on their stomach.
I've seen something like a post similar to that, but it was like almost the opposite, where it was just Olympic athletes but competing in stuff like table tennis and like beer pong, and just like
Table tennis
really.
is an Olympic sport.
It is.
Yeah,
Oh well.
they go crazy.
Okay. Have like Olympic people competing in something like I don't know trivia night or
Sign me up for that.
or
I'll be
like
there.
yeah or like Twister or Wii Sports.
Olympics Uno.
Olympics Uno, yes. Um, yeah, but definitely crackhead Olympics.
I would pay to go see that in person.
Definitely, I would too. Just like imagine they're doing like a 50-yard dash. They fire the gun. Three of the contestants pass out. One of them runs the other way, and Usain Bolt just like runs like 300 miles an hour and just keeps going.
Goes through a wall.
Yeah, he just
One
keeps
does a
going.
backflip off the top of like the scoreboard. You don't even know how he got up there.
Michael Phelps wanders on screen. Michael, you're in the wrong area. Shh.
That'd be great though.
Definitely. Should we plan the Olympics?
Yes,
Yeah, we should.
we should.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna move on to our questions. So our first question comes from Ethan Stewart, and
Oh, really? I wonder who that is.
I don't know. It's one of our listeners. And a Patreon. Uh, he he paid for the shout out. So Ethan, if you're listening, yeah, hi. Um, so our first question is if you could create a crossover of two games, no matter what genre, whatever, what would they be, and what style would the game be in? Like if you were to cross over, say, Mortal Kombat and Call of Duty, would it be a fighter style or a first-person shooter style, something like that? So yeah, you
Mortal
said you've been thinking
Kombat
about
and
this.
Call of Duty.
That'd be weird.
That'd be like For Honor, kind of, but like not medieval.
Uh, yeah, I guess I could see that. Honestly, it'd make.
I don't really know how that would work though. First person fighting game? That'd be kind of weird.
Oh, you're right. That would really only work in like VR.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you said you've been thinking about this question. What have you got?
Well, I got my obvious answer, which I thought was happening, but it's not. But I'm still gonna play it. Is Harry Potter and MMO? Sure,
Okay.
we're getting an open world, but I don't care. I want to flex on people on my Nimbus 2001,
So you
flying
want like
around.
a Harry Potter World of Warcraft?
Yes,
Imagine
we're,
how
we're,
insane that would be.
that would be so much fun.
The amount of people just named Harry Potter.
Okay, that would be annoying. But just doing raids over and over again just for the chance to get like a special broom, a firebolt, or something like that.
Yeah, see,
I love it.
it'd be interesting though because Harry Potter, like as expansive as it is, you've really only got like 5 main locations. Like you got Hogwarts, and you got the trees,
You
like
got
the Forbidden Forest.
Hogwarts, yeah, the forest. You got London,
You got
all of
Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade. Yeah, you could also do New York because of
Yeah,
Fantastic Beasts.
actually, yeah. Like, say you could probably incorporate the different schools,
Hmm.
um, and do like
Oh yeah,
Hogsworth.
in the open world one, we could go to the American one. Always forget the name of the American one. I don't know how.
Yeah, it's like no, not Yggdrasil. That's a tree. Um, that's the tree of life. Um, Yilvany? No, I think it
What is
starts
it?
with a Y. Let me look it up.
Ilvermorny? Ilvermorny?
Ilvermorny. Yeah, Ilvermorny.
Ilvermorny. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
So like
you can go to that in the next game in the game that's coming out. I'm pretty sure.
the open world one.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm excited for that
I am too.
because other than Lego Harry Potter, we have not had a good Harry Potter game. Well, no, the PS1, PS2 ones were good.
Yeah,
Well,
there was a Quidditch
some of them,
game
some
on
of them were.
GameCube.
There
That
was
was
what?
pretty cool. There's a Quidditch game for GameCube.
Oh, I had that game. I had it on PS2.
Hmm.
Remember you and I played it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we played it video game day, and you kept winning.
yeah, because I'm the goat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Um,
MMO Quidditch. Sign me up.
how would that even work?
It's like Rocket League, but on broomsticks.
I don't know why I keep thinking of MOBAs, not MMOs. Because you
Ooh.
say MMO, and my mind keeps going to World of Warcraft, even though that's not all an MMO is. Yeah, a Rocket League style Quidditch would be really cool.
I would. I played Rocket League for a little bit, but if it was Quidditch, dude,
That'd
I'd
be
main that
awesome.
game. Call of
Yeah,
Duty, who? No, I'm playing
yeah.
Quidditch.
I want Call of Duty mixed with Harry Potter.
I was going to say that, but but that'd be a little bit whack.
Yeah.
Because in VR, sure, I'd sign up for that in VR because you could actually do like the hand movements, but just hitting a trigger and having like wand stuff,
Yeah.
it doesn't. It's not the same.
Yo, I had the best idea. All right. Harry Potter VR Battle Royale.
That actually is kind of a thing, but it's
It
not
is.
Harry Potter and it's not
I know
VR.
I know there's a VR Battle Royale.
It's called a Spellbreak. Me and Donnie, we played it for a little bit.
Is
You're
it
like
any good?
wizards. It's all right. You're like wizards, and you have two gauntlets Before the game starts, you could pick your main gauntlet, which is on your right hand, and then on your left hand, you can pick up a secondary gauntlet off the ground. And
Okay.
the gauntlets do different spells. Like ice is like the sniper gauntlet.
Mm.
Fire is just like a missile. Poison is a shotgun. Lightning is a machine gun. And then there's wind, which is like a burst or something like that. But yeah, it was pretty fun. And then it got really broken, so then we just stopped playing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No. Sorry. Go
Harry
ahead.
Potter Battle Royale. I don't really, because the thing about combat in Harry Potter, all you need is a Vada Kedavra and you win. That's it.
Yeah, that's kind of been like, especially say if there was like a Harry Potter like, I almost said Sith, a Harry Potter like Voldemort game, there'd be no point in learning Expelliarmus.
Mm-hmm. It's the same way that like in Fallen Order, lightsabers just don't work like lightsabers.
Yeah, they work like bats.
Yeah, because if they worked like a lightsaber, you'd be like, oh, a dog, slice, up.
Yeah.
This giant frog beast, slice.
Yeah, the lightsabers only work like lightsabers for the enemies that, like the alien enemies.
Yeah, like the stupid little goat things.
Yeah.
You cut
You know
those heads
why?
off pretty easily.
Yeah, you want to know why?
Because they keep their rating low.
Well, not only that, Disney said they don't want any dismemberment in any Disney property.
Because Disney is stupid.
Even though they decapitated Thanos.
Yes. Multiple times.
Yeah. I'm just thinking back to like The Force Unleashed. There was so much dismemberment in that game.
Oh yeah.
There was a move where I could hold a guy in midair, throw my lightsaber, and it would chop all of his arms and legs off.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the Unleashed like move. But yeah. Disney Wild. And so I didn't really think about this question much. The crossover one, but I feel like it would be really, really cool to have some form of Doom and Halo crossover.
Halo.
Yeah,
I like Halo. It's not my favorite, but I like it.
I haven't played any of them. I tried to.
How are you gonna say? I mean, well, Doom and Halo. I feel like you just make a Doom mod and it'll be just as good.
Yeah. Because like I can't exactly say Duke Nukem and Doom because Duke Nukem is dead.
They should do a Duke Nukem comeback. They really should.
No, they tried.
Oh, Duke Nukem Forever wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't that bad.
It was awful.
It could have been worse.
How?
I mean, you could shoot, you could kill things, you could jump around. That's pretty much all Duke Nukem is, right? He says his funny lines.
I mean, yeah, but you could do that in a Ride to Hell Retribution too.
Nah, cap.
Okay. Yeah, another crossover that would be really cool. Shoot.
Come on, Ethan.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, the obvious one, Bayonetta and Devil May Cry.
I haven't played either of those, so that's not really obvious to me.
I played DMC 5. It was really, really fun. But both of them are very both of them are hack and slash. Which I like hack and slash games. But both of them are very 2000s rebel emo vibes. But yeah, I feel like that would work really well. There was one other I was thinking of earlier.
I was also thinking of an MMO Star Wars. I just want an MMO that I could play.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Because Star Wars would be so much easier than Harry Potter. Because in Harry Potter, it could be houses and all that, but then it's kind of limited.
Yeah.
But in Star Wars, it could be a Jedi, a Sith, a scavenger. You could be a Mandalorian. You could be all like you could be a monster if you or just like an alien if you want to. It's just so much more expansive.
You could be Greedo and just say McClunky.
Tip top.
Tip top. No. What was it? It was
It was like
Tip
tip you up,
Tip
tip you up, tip
Yeah,
you
yeah.
up.
Tip Yip.
That's your first mission. Find the tip you up.
Yeah. And there's second. Dab, dab, dab. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like two like completely different franchises that would not work at all, but would still be really interesting to see.
Spider-Man and Doki Doki Literature Club.
No,
There you go.
not at all.
There
That
you
would
go.
not work.
That would be heat.
I don't even want to imagine that. I'm not doing that.
Peter, look at my blade.
Oh no.
Sayori's hanging herself with his webs.
No.
Yes. That is it. That's the move. That's the move.
All right. Yeah, there was something I was thinking of earlier. Because most of the games I play is just Doom. BioShock and Prey would be a really cool crossover. Because both of them are really,
Prey?
yeah, both of them are really similar. Or BioShock and Half-Life.
Half-Life. I played a little bit of the first Half-Life.
I played about 5 hours of Half-Life 2 and have not gone back.
Because I was like, why am I playing this? I can just play TF2 right now. So then I went back to playing TF2.
Yeah, that.
Ethan, you good? Did you die? Sound like your mic unplugged.
Yeah, I'm good. Oops.
Oh, okay.
My mic did unplug.
I was like, what's that popping sound?
Yeah. No, I was saying that Half-Life 2, like, it's good, but there's better games than that now. That I'd rather play. So, yeah, our second question comes from Ethan Stewart, and it is, what's the worst video game you've ever played?
The worst? Okay. Can I talk about the worst Call of Duty I've ever played? I feel like that'd be easy for me.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare, the one that came out last year, is the worst Call of Duty I've ever played.
More than Ghosts?
Yes. I'd give me Ghost any day. Any day. I'll take Infinite Warfare over Modern Warfare.
Wow. You never say that.
I don't. Cold War came out, right? And people are complaining that the game is half finished. I won't disagree with that. It is half finished. Completely. So many things are broken. But tell me how I'm having more fun in a broken game than I've had the whole year of Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare is hot garbage. The only people that defend the game are good in it because the game is full of handicaps. It's made for bad players. And that's a fact. They literally came out and said that themselves.
Yeah.
For a good player, like, I'm not the best. I'm up there, but I'm not the best. But even I felt the effects of, if you're a good player, we're going to punish you. That's it. That's all they do. The campaign was good. Sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, I'm not like blindly hating on it. Like, it's the best looking Call of Duty by far, easily. The animations are amazing. Yeah. Cold War goes back to the more arcadey feel of Call of Duty. They try to do some weird military simulator feel with Modern Warfare. They made it hard to see. They made it hard to move. Well, not really. The movement was pretty good, but the gunplay was all right at best. But the skill-based matchmaking, oh my god, it's horrible. Like Graham, Trey, like they barely want to play with me in Call of Duty now.
Because they like Modern Warfare?
No, because the skill level is just too high for them.
Oh.
Yeah, Modern Warfare easily the worst Call of Duty ever for multiplayer. Campaign was really good. But for
Okay.
multiplayer, get that trash out of here. I'll take Infinite Warfare any day.
Infinite Warfare's got like the worst campaign though, right? Because
No, Infinite Warfare's campaign was pretty good. From what I heard, I don't play the campaign.
yeah,
the only campaign I've ever played was Black Ops 2, and I barely remember it.
yeah. I play campaign because I don't play multiplayer. The worst. I'm trying to think the difference between the worst video game and the worst campaign I've ever played. The worst video game I've ever played. I played a lot of really crappy games on PS2. And also a lot of really crappy games on NES because my dad's NES. But shoot. I mean, I had the Cars tie-in game for PS2.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was not good. I could drive around Gator to Springs. That's about it.
Do you remember? There was like a Cars game on the Disney website where it was like a Cars MMO.
No.
You had to do races, and if you like get like first, you get like trophies like piston cups.
Okay.
You could like customize your character.
I don't remember that at all.
I was so mad because my dad's computer wasn't good enough to run it, so I'd always come in last, and I couldn't customize my car. I'd be playing at like 30 FPS, and I couldn't win.
I just imagining young Seth going, "No!"
I was so mad. And then they got rid of it. I was never able to customize my car.
They got to bring it back.
They do.
That's the crossover you want to see now. Is a AAA Cars MMO.
Hey, sign me up if it's good.
With ray tracing.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be weird. Yeah, worst game I've ever played. Worst game I've ever played and enjoyed was The Force Unleashed 2. I loved The Force Unleashed 2, and looking back, it was not a good game.
It was a good game. It was fun.
That campaign I can beat in about 2.5 hours.
But it was fun.
It was fun because the mechanics were good.
Yes, that's the whole point.
Yeah, the fighting was really great.
You don't play that game for the story.
No, because even the first one destroyed the lore, and at that point I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
Do you know how many times I replayed the first mission of Darth Vader just walking through the Wookiee village, just murdering everybody?
Yes.
It's so good.
Yeah, I replayed the first two missions of Force Unleashed 2 a lot because it was before any like really difficult enemies entered, so it was just like waves of stormtroopers that I could decapitate.
Wasn't that also the trial for the game?
I think so. It was like the first level.
Back when Xbox had trials? Oh my god.
Oh, man. Bring that back.
I remember playing what was the trial? It was for some it's not Dishonored. It was like some game where you have like a symbiote arm.
Oh, Prototype.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prototype was fun.
Was it Prototype?
I think so. Yeah, because I played Prototype 1. It was a lot of fun. It was like a mix of at least the style was like a mix of it kind of felt like an earlier version of Infamous.
Yes. And the trial, you started out in a diner, and it was all like dark and gloomy.
Yeah.
And you start murdering people. I don't remember the reason. I just loved it.
That's how the game starts.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, I once had a trial on my 3DS for The Amazing Spider-Man. And the 3DS trials were the weirdest thing because the trials there, it wasn't like a lot of trials for Xbox where it was like, hey, this is your trial, but it's only like 30 minutes of the main game. And then buy the full game to continue. Yeah. The trial for Spider-Man was like the first like 5 levels of the game, but you could only open the app 14 times.
What?
Yeah, you could only open the app or the game 14 times, and then it would deactivate.
That's weird.
It was really weird. Yeah, but I never had the actual game, just the trial. Um, and it was actually really good. Which actually reminds me of the worst game I've ever played and hated was The Amazing Spider-Man 2 for Xbox 360.
Oh,
God, that game
I
sucked.
bought that from Xbox One.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I remember. No, I remember. I told you because we
Yeah,
were talking. I was like, man, I'm bored, and you were like, well, play a game. I was like, I'm gonna buy it, and you're like, no, don't. You tried so hard to convince me not to buy
yeah.
it,
No, it
but I
is not a
bought it
good
anyway.
game. God,
It wasn't.
Peter's face model in that game didn't look anything like Andrew Garfield.
But the best part was Stan Lee's comic shop.
Okay, yeah, because you could go into the challenge mode
Hmm.
and just play Arkham style combat.
And I love collectibles, and you could just like go through and look at the little figurines and like the comic book covers. Oh,
Yeah. What
that's
I
about it.
hated
That's the only good part.
what I hated the most about the game, the swinging was okay. The swinging was okay.
I I think I know what you're about to say.
No, it
The
was
karma system, like
that
the
was
evil system.
that was really annoying, but that wasn't my least
Yeah.
favorite thing.
Okay. Okay.
That was really annoying though because I just wanted to swing, but then all these
Yes.
drones. God, I don't know whose idea that was.
There he is. Get him. Leave me alone,
Yeah.
please.
And also, the karma system was always going down, so
Yes.
you had to constantly be solving like
Just
crimes.
constantly. I don't care about this lady who lost her purse. I don't
Right,
care about this small robbery. I don't
which
care about this car chase.
right, which brings me to my least favorite thing about the game was every single crime you fought had a separate loading screen. Like in Spider-Man PS4, if you see people robbing a shop, you go, "Hey, those people are robbing a shop," and you drop down and you beat them up and you
Hmm.
swing away. In Spider-Man PS2, like Spider-Man 2 for PS2, same thing. I mean, obviously, not as good because it's almost 20 years old at this point. Um, but it was the same thing. But in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 video game, you land at the crime scene. The screen fades to black. It fades into a cutscene, and then you fight them. And then it fades to black again. Fades into another cutscene of a news broadcaster that lasts 3 minutes. You press A, and then you're back in the city, and your karma goes up by 3.
Yep.
I hated that so
It
much.
was a fun system. It was a fun system.
I just wanted to fight some guys. I didn't want to have to sit through 10 minutes. I was. It got to the point where the loading screens were longer than the actual combat.
That's true. I hate it. I hate long loading screens.
That's honestly my least favorite thing about Prey. Is I loved Prey, but there's really long loading screens in between each area.
The king of long loading screens is GTA 5.
Yes.
Oh
Did
my
you
god.
see how fast it loads on PS5 and Series X though?
I haven't.
It's dude, it's crazy fast.
It loads pretty fast on my PC. It's not even on I didn't even put it on my SSD. I should probably do that and try it out.
Like it takes like from booting it up, it and like from the main menu into the game on I think PS5, it takes 23 seconds.
Lucky.
Yeah, on
Dude,
Series X I think about the same, like give or take a couple like milliseconds.
I remember one time I was on my Xbox One and I loaded up the game. I walked to the kitchen, made food, ate the food, walked back and it was still loading. I was like, yo, okay.
Yeah. Long load screens are really annoying and they break all immersion.
I don't care about immersion. I just want to play.
It depends on the game for me. Like some games I just kind of want to play, but some games if I get like really immersed in them and then all of a sudden there's like a loading screen or like a texture pop in or like a really big glitch, then yeah, it breaks it for me. But
I like glitches in games. Glitches in games are fun.
speaking of which, did you see the glitch with Miles Morales?
The exaggerated swagger with Black Teen.
No, not that. That was built in.
That was intentional. That's
Yeah,
game design right there.
yeah. The way he leaps off the roof and flips backwards to face the camera is just full of the exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
What's the
Uh,
glitch?
oh, so the glitch is, and it's really weird, and it doesn't affect gameplay at all. Gameplay is still fine. if you swing into an object too hard, you turn into the object. So
Oh, the trash can.
yeah, so people have been like turning into trash cans, bricks, um,
Brick.
yeah, puddles.
How are you a How do you turn into a puddle?
I don't know.
What?
Hang on, I
What?
need to find some footage of this.
I would think a puddle would just be like a texture on the ground, not an actual like asset.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I guess
but
you could just have an asset with the texture already on it and just put it around places. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, so yeah, hang on. Trash can, toolbox, brick. Um,
Can you turn to people?
I don't think so. Which it'd be really
Uh,
funny if you like swung too hard into like Scorpion, and you just turned into Scorpion or like Rhino.
I was thinking it'd be funny if just be like a random lady just swinging around.
Okay, hang on. Um, I think I found a video of somebody fighting as a trash can. No, not PS5 thread. Um,
I thought of a cool game.
okay,
Instead of Darth Vader walking through the Wookiee village,
yeah.
let's take it back a few years. Let's be Anakin walking through the younglings.
Ooh, yes.
That'd be just an endless wave of just
Okay, I sent the
children.
link to the chat.
Reddit, PS5. This dude is a whole toolbox fighting people.
It doesn't affect gameplay at all, which is the weirdest thing.
Can we make this into the Spider-Verse canon?
Yes.
Next movie, we just have a toolbox rolling around.
Some Miles Morales that got bit by a radioactive toolbox.
He closed the toolbox too hard on his finger.
Yeah. Ow, my finger. It's like the guy. Did you ever watch Lemonade Mouth?
Yeah,
It's like the guy, the drummer guy, when he
when he
closes.
was mad.
Yeah, that's Miles Morales.
He shut his door. He shut his fingers in that little door, and it like he came in the next day with a whole cast. I'm like, bro, you did not hit your hand that hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's fun. And I like that it doesn't affect gameplay though. All right,
Yeah,
and we're on.
glitches.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, glitches that don't affect gameplay. I feel like sometimes they shouldn't be patched out.
Yeah, I
Like,
love ragdoll glitches.
yes.
Ragdoll glitches are the funniest thing. Like I've seen a lot of them in Dark Souls where I'm running and like all the fallen enemies have ragdoll, right? And they also have like no gravity to them whatsoever. So like you can kick them and they'll go flying.
Mm-hmm.
But if you run too fast at them, they'll get stuck inside your character model and like trail along behind you.
Did you ever do the swing set glitch in GTA 4?
No, but I've seen it. I never played
Yeah,
GTA 4.
that's like the perfect example of like the developers know about the problem, they just don't fix it because everybody
Mhm.
loved it.
Yeah. Yeah. Skyrim has a lot of those.
Well, no, that's Skyrim has too many issues that they can't fix them all. That's the difference.
Bethesda went, it's part of the charm.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, no. And Bethesda went, yeah. And then moved on.
I mean, they're not wrong. Like I love Skyrim because of
Yeah.
all the glitches in it.
Those glitches are fine. The Fallout 76 glitches are not.
Yeah.
They're like game breaking stuff. Like wiping your save data.
There was a glitch in Skyrim where you could have your follower, your companion.
Mhm.
If you killed a giant, no, you had to go to a certain spot on the map, and there was one of the giant's clubs on the ground. You could tell
Oh,
your companion to pick it up, and they'll have it as a weapon.
I don't know.
So
I
then,
didn't know about that.
so then, like if they fought something, if they smack it, it will just go flying across the map. It was the funniest. It was the most beautiful thing. Oh,
Amazing.
it
Yeah.
was.
I have seen the Skyrim glitch where if a giant hits you, you just like go like rocketing into the sky.
Mm-hmm. But
For
have you
like
seen that happen to a mammoth?
no.
That's when it's fun.
I'll have to look that up later.
Oh yeah, you do.
All right. So we're on to our third question, also by Ethan Stewart.
Man, this guy's crazy.
Yeah, he's going wild.
Weird.
He donated a lot of money though, so I respect it. Um, but if you could turn one movie into a video game, what would it be? So video game tie-in, basically that hasn't already been made.
One movie into a video game that
And
hasn't been made.
don't say Harry Potter because we've already talked a lot about Harry Potter today.
A movie to Percy Jackson. A Percy Jackson single player story.
There was a Lightning Thief video game for DS.
Was it good?
No,
Exactly.
it was awful. It was like fake third person because it was third person, but it was on DS where there's no camera controls.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was bad. And the
Yeah.
textures, oh
I feel
my
like
god,
that'd be. Ugh.
yeah,
DS games, they just look different.
it did not age well.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, no, Super Mario World or whatever it was for the DS, that aged pretty well.
2D DS games aged well. 3D
Mhm.
DS games did not. Because like, I remember playing what game was it? It was a Legend of Zelda game. It's like the
Ocarina of
time.
Time,
No, I played that on 3DS. Um,
Wind
God,
Waker.
Phantom Hourglass, the sequel to Wind Waker.
Okay.
I played that on DS, and like it was fun, but the textures, oh my god, they look awful. Like I can count the polygons.
That's the best part.
Yeah. So yeah, movie to video game. Other than, well, you said Percy Jackson.
Mm-hmm. Because
What?
imagine that now with like next gen or like
Oh,
current gen graphics
that'd be cool.
and like combat systems. Like
Yeah.
you fight the Minotaur, and then you like ooh.
What style would it be? Would it be like a God of War style, or like a Soulsborne style, or what?
Uh,
Because it'd probably have to be third person.
yeah, it would be third person, but probably like Fallen Order, probably
Okay,
like that.
yeah, it's like a Soulsborne ish.
Because there's a lot of bosses. You know, the Minotaur. You got Medusa. You got the casino sequence. That'd be kind of cool.
Ooh, the casino
It's like a
sequence.
timed. It's like a time thing you have to get out.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, they could do like some really like, because they could go down like a really like basic route and literally just make it like one of those walking cutscenes.
Mm-hmm.
Which would suck. But they could do like a really cool thing with like that like psychological horror games do, where like you turn around and the environment behind you changes. They could do something like that where like you play too many video games, you turn around, the door's gone. You turn back around and like there's more games, turn around and it's gone.
Ooh,
Yeah. But like all in like one take.
that'd be heat. Heat.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
But nobody's gonna do that.
No.
Sadly. You know what? I'm gonna do
Yeah. Yeah, you do it. I'll do the mocap for Percy.
it. I'm gonna have to cast Grover. That's the same guy.
Yeah.
I have to.
I'm also gonna do the voice acting for 12-year-old Percy.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi,
What
I'm Percy
what would be your choice?
Jackson. Shoot, I don't know because I've seen a lot of movies. Um, there was a really good, and I'd like to see. This isn't like my entry. I'd like to see a remake of this game. A really good PS2 game based on The Thing from 1982. So The Thing is my favorite horror movie of all time. It's like, oh, you haven't played Among Us, so
I know what Among Us is.
yeah, it's like Among Us but better, and also from 1982. So yeah, like this alien invades this like Antarctic camp, and slowly like assimilates them and transforms into them, to try to like destroy them.
Is it kind of like Aliens?
Uh, yeah, kind of, but it's a lot more claustrophobic and like isolated because you don't know who the alien is.
All right.
Because it can like transform and shapeshift and stuff. But anyway, there was a really good PS2 game for it back in like the early 2000s where like yeah, you had, like your flamethrower and you had different combat and stuff like that, but there was also a trust system, like similar to a morality system, but it was a trust system. And like if you don't trust your crewmates enough, then they'll start to turn on you and not trust you. Or if you trust them too much, then they might steal your supplies. Um, and then there's also like a sanity system in it too.
That'd
Um,
be cool.
I love games with sanity systems. Like Eternal Darkness, fantastic. Yeah, so that would be really cool to see a remake of that. And then,
Didn't one of the Batman games have a sanity like meter?
no, but it had a sanity fake out. Arkham Asylum, um, had this like fake out with Scarecrow's fear toxin.
Okay, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, where
Okay.
you're like carting Joker into Asylum, and then the game freezes and like quits, and you think your Xbox broke, and then like the game goes back to a loading scene, but then you're the one in the insane chair. It was really cool. What movie tie-in would I want? I don't know.
Because a lot of movies are already turned into games, so
Yeah.
they're not really good.
Oh, I know. Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, have you ever heard of it?
Edge of Tomorrow. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
The
like that's like
Groundhog Day shooter.
yeah, that makes perfect sense for a video game. Because it basically is a video game, like the entire movie.
I remember you told me to 3D print this guy's suit.
Oh yeah, that'd be hard.
It's weird because you said Edge of Tomorrow, and like what's his name? Tom Cruise just instantly popped in my head, even though I didn't remember the movie.
Oh, that's weird.
I was like, Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember my dad watched this movie. Like I didn't watch it all the way through. Like I watched parts of it.
hmm
It seemed pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. Emily Blunt's in it. She's got basically Cloud Sword from Final Fantasy VII. And yeah, it's got some really cool action.
Music by Christoph Beck.
Yeah, music was okay. And not very memorable, but so yeah, probably Edge of Tomorrow or a remake of The Thing. So
Edge of Tomorrow 2, 2021.
yeah, hopefully that
Rumors.
comes out. It's been rumored for years.
Every movie gets rumored to have sequels.
Yeah. Ooh, you know what movie definitely should have a sequel?
The Five Nights at Freddy's movie that still hasn't came out yet.
Yes. No, the awful Hellboy movie from last year.
I forgot that was a thing.
I did too.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't either. Alex refuses to.
Who even is who played him?
David Harbour. You know the Stranger Things guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he did a good job too, but it's just like the movie itself was bad.
I mean, he looks cool.
Yeah.
Looks better than the original.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right, so that's all of our questions. So we got one final thing to talk about, and it's not as big as we wanted it to be because we spent a lot of time talking about what we playing. And I changed it a little bit just because I didn't want it to be all about Call of Duty.
All right.
Give us your thoughts about the current state of the first-person shooter genre. So, Seth, you go first because you play more FPSs than I do.
All right. The current state in general?
Yeah, just in general, between like Call of Duty and then also like, other games like Titanfall and stuff like that.
Oh, Titanfall. Ugh.
Titanfall
Titanfall's a good game.
Titanfall 2 is really good.
The current state. Well, I think they pander to bad players too much, in my opinion. Because back in like Black Ops 2 and like Modern Warfare 2, if you were
Hmm.
bad, you just got better. Like it's that simple. Like
Right.
I didn't start out good. I was horrible. I was straight trash. And then now they're just adding all this skill based matchmaking and stuff. But besides all that, it's going great. Like the mechanics that they're getting added. I like that people are starting to take esports more seriously.
Yeah.
Like that's probably my favorite part. Like not really like COD because like nobody really cares about the COD esports. Not
Yeah.
really.
I mean, COD's gonna be like one of those games where it's every year they got a new one.
Yeah, but like Valorant's great. I don't
Oh
play
yeah,
it.
I've heard a little bit about Valorant.
It's Overwatch and CS:GO together. I
Ooh.
I played it a lot in the beta, me and Donnie, and I just haven't gotten back into it because I was like, Cold War's coming out. I need to stay with that kind of shooter, you know.
Hmm.
Overwatch, stupid fun. I just feel like we need a new type of shooter, you know. Because
Yeah,
like
which hopefully
Fortnite was the
Cyberpunk.
last one that was different.
Right.
It's not really first person, but you know,
Yeah. I mean, hopefully Cyberpunk will be the one that reinvents it all. Um,
Cyberpunk's not. That's not a shooter though. That's like The Witcher.
it is a first person shooter though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's FPS.
When I think first person shooter, I think more like team v team.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's just me.
I mean, it's got Cyberpunk, from what I know, it's in the first person perspective, but it is like The Witcher in terms of the way you approach things
Yeah,
and story and stuff. But yeah,
like you can go first person in GTA, but I wouldn't call that a first person shooter.
yeah, nobody ever does go first person GTA.
Well, I did for a little bit. It was all right. Like there was a double XP weekend, and I went stupid, dude. It was double XP, double money, and they had like a team deathmatch mode for that. And
Okay,
I swear I made like 10 mil in that one weekend.
damn.
I was going crazy.
Yeah.
First person mode was good for that. That's about it.
Yeah, I know first person mode is good for driving, but yeah, so I don't play a lot of see, and this is where like our perspectives are good because you play mostly multiplayer stuff and I don't.
Yeah.
Um, so I'll play, first person single player games like Titanfall and Prey and BioShock and Doom. Um, and in terms of the first person single player market, I think I don't know, because Doom has always been reinventing the genre, like
Hmm.
ever since back in the 80s. Um, and really other than that, I can't think of a lot of first person games that are really trying to push the envelope other than Cyberpunk and I guess Wolfenstein maybe. Um so I think you're right, there needs to be something new that shakes it up. Um
But that's the thing. Like I've been trying to think about what could be done differently, but
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, cuz we got first person games that have like really like advanced movement like Titanfall.
Titanfall,
Yeah.
Black Ops
We got,
3.
yeah, we got first person games that stick to the roots like Cold War. Um and
Controversial
we
topic.
got
I'm just gonna throw it out
okay.
there. Black Ops 3 has the best movement out of any Call of Duty ever.
I
Ever.
haven't played enough Black Ops 3 to know. There's wall running in that, right? Or
Yes.
is that okay?
Wall running, double jumps, power slides.
Any game
People
with
only
wall
hated on it. Hmm?
I love wall running.
Oh yeah. People only hated on it because they got too old and they couldn't keep up. That's it.
People that hated on wall running just didn't play Mirror's Edge.
Exactly.
Like you don't know what movement is like in a first-person game until you play Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge that was fun.
That game
I
was
didn't
fun.
play it all the way through, but
I
I
think
played a good amount of it.
I want to play it again. I guess like I don't know because you're right. Like there's only so many ways you can shake up a genre before you start to go back on yourself.
Well, see, look, that's the thing that we thought, what, like 3 years ago, and then Fortnite came out, and we were like, we didn't think of that. like where did this idea come from? Who thought of building? So
Right.
eventually, somebody's just gonna come up with an idea. And it's gonna be like, how? Where did you think of that?
Right. Yeah, and I suppose like first-person games, like you said, first-person games are different than first-person shooters. Like
Mm-hmm.
Mirror's Edge was not a first-person shooter, but it was in first person. And I think that just like freedom of movement that hopefully Cyberpunk will bring, and freedom of like open world will usher in something new. Like Dying Light tried to do that and didn't really make a huge impact. Like it was good, but like it wasn't like whoa open world zombie game that's first person with parkour, like it would be now.
Yeah. You know what we need?
What?
We need a new Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, really. It's been what 11 years.
Well, yeah, they're not gonna make a third because Valve and 3 they don't really get along for some reason.
Yeah. Hey,
But
look at it this way. Maybe we'll get Left 4 Dead Alex.
the
A
team
VR
who made Left 4 Dead, they're making a Left 4 Dead like game, but it's not Left 4 Dead. It's pretty much the same thing, but without the same characters.
Oh.
Because you can't do that because of Valve.
Aw, man, no.
So they're kind of making a third in a way.
Yeah, like a spiritual successor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because like Left 4 Dead. Oh, yawning a lot. I'd like to see more stuff like Left 4 Dead because I feel like we haven't really seen a lot of games like that.
Yeah, that's the last one I could think of.
Yeah, like waves of enemies and team based.
And you just spawn in and just point A to point B. You just walk
Right.
there while killing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with like different enemy types and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
The
like
witches, they used to be scary.
the
You
amount
heard
of
those laughs? I was gone.
nope. The amount of different like modes that game had too for multiplayer. Like there was so many. Like I
Mm-hmm.
played with Sumners earlier, back in like September, October. And we played the like the zombies versus humans version where you could play as a zombie.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
They actually had a mode like that in Black Ops 2. Was it 2? Yeah. It was called Turned. And you could it was like you had 4 teams
Mm-hmm.
and one person would like be a zombie and you had to like kill it was something like that. I just remember you could be a zombie and you had to try to get other people to be zombies.
Okay. Yeah, I think there was something similar in Dying Light, but I didn't play Dying Light enough to know much about it. I played it for like 2 hours, and I don't know. The movement system in it was good, but really unrefined.
Yeah.
Especially compared to a lot smoother games like Doom and Titanfall. There was a lot of like when you were running, like the camera shook, and the parkour was not the best.
I hate camera shake.
Same. I wish I
Like
could have turned it off.
like unneeded camera shake.
Yeah.
Like I understand, like in Cold War, that's probably one of my biggest problems. It's like, yeah, I understand if there's like an explosion next to me, yeah, my camera's gonna shake a bit, But my God, sometimes your screen is just like you can't see. It's just constantly shaking.
I gotta send you the link to a video, and I want to hear your reaction, so I'm gonna send it in chat.
All right.
It's Vidiots, back when they were doing worst games ever for Vidiots. They played a game called God, what was it called? Let me look. Shell Shock 2 Blood Trails. Okay.
Mhm.
And in it is the most insane running mechanic I've ever seen. Like you talk about camera shake. Oh my god! Like you go into like light speed.
I'm kind of scared.
Okay.
Jesus. Yeah. Ops team led by Sergeant
Hang
Caleb
on.
Walker, who vanished after being sent into the jungles of Cambodia to retrieve a mysterious. I'm Corporal S. Private Nate Walker is happening in this. Oh my god! What is this? Hello?
Okay, I think I found. Okay. Here, I'm gonna send you the link. Okay, here we go. Skip to 7:26.
Ew! Nope. No.
Wait, just,
No.
just let it keep going.
That is gross. That is horrible. No. Thankfully, it's not that bad.
Yeah, the way that camera shakes, though. Why did they ever think that was a good idea?
Like, you want it's like they want people to get sick while playing.
Hmm.
Like, I don't get motion sick, but like, I can see how people would with that.
Yeah. Comparing, like, that is, like, on the opposite end of the spectrum of, like, Doom Eternal, where it's just, like, butter smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'd
And
rather have that.
that's why I love Black Ops 3, because there was like no camera shake at all.
Yeah, I remember trying to play Doom with Alex, and he was like, I can't play this, it makes me sick because it's just too smooth. And I'm like, you're weak.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. He's like, it's too fast and too smooth. And I'm like, well, what do you want? Like, shaky cam on your first person shooter?
Shaky and slow. That's where it's at.
Michael Bay directed first person shooter.
Transformers Battle Royale.
Oh man, that'd be so weird.
That'd be horrible. It'd be straight garbage.
Yeah, I mean, if you did it right though, like imagine, you're
That'd be kinda
losing
cool.
a buddy and you turn into a car and you just drive
Dip.
away. Yeah,
That get kind of annoying though.
I
That
feel
was
like
one of-
you would have to do like, you cannot do like a battle royale where some people are planes and some people are cars though.
yeah, that was one of the things that killed Fortnite. Is that you'd start like killing somebody and they just run.
Yeah,
'Cause they added so much mobility.
I kind of been tempted to play PUBG lately.
Uh,
Maybe because it was free. Like,
I'm
it
not-
was free on Game Pass.
I just don't want to play PUBG for moral reasons at this point. Because they took a fat L remember when they tried to sue Fortnite?
Yeah.
That was tough. They were like, "Man, Fortnite's actually doing good, and our game is kind of trash right now. Let's sue them." Like, I don't.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they were like, hey, you copied us. And Fortnite went, yeah.
No, they were like, they were like, "Yo, we own Battle Royale now." When everybody's like, "What? No, that doesn't even make sense. You can't just own a genre."
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
like if,
they sued Fortnite. What were they going to do? What were they going to do? Fortnite literally has like a chokehold in the market.
yes, like if you had to sue any game, Fortnite would be the last one you do.
Exactly. Just look what happened to Apple when they tried to pull like more money out of their microtransactions.
Mm-hmm.
Fortnite was like, hey, we're gonna weaponize these kids to all hate Apple now.
Did that even work though?
I don't think
Oh.
so.
I don't think so. They were like, let's do it, and it didn't work at all.
Yeah, because nobody cares because it's a corporation.
The funny thing that nobody talks about, because PUBG is like a dead game,
Mhm.
is that after they lost that lawsuit, they started copying Fortnite.
Yeah.
They added a battle pass. They added skins that look just like Fortnite skins. And
Maybe
they're
it should have focused on improving rendering though.
Hmm?
Maybe they should have focused on improving rendering and not texture popping, because the rendering in that game was garbage.
PUBG is just ugly. It's just an ugly game.
Increase the size of your weapons. Oh my god. I couldn't tell a stick from a gun.
I guess.
I played like
The
2 rounds.
PUBG controls on Xbox are horrible. They are so bad.
Yeah, because you hold LB to go into first person.
Yeah, my brother, he played PUBG for a little bit, and I like picked up his controller one time. I was like, I'm gonna try it out. I tried to walk into a house. It was like left stick click is like aiming. I was like, why? What? Who wants this?
Nobody should. Left stick should never be used for anything like clicking it.
What do you mean sprinting?
Other than running.
Okay, I was about to say.
Other than sprinting. But if you use left stick click for like melee or aiming, no.
I'm
Right
sure
stick
you
click
could.
for melee, I get.
I feel like left stick click for like I don't know, crouching. I know people do that.
I have seen it used for crouching. Yeah, that's true.
It's called tactical in Call of Duty, where you switch the B button and the left stick.
Okay. I mean,
Is
I've
that what
seen
it
right
is?
stick. I've seen
No,
right
it's
stick.
right stick. It's you switch B and right stick. That's right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen right stick used for crouching. I think that's how you crouch in BioShock.
I never liked it. I prefer B. This
I
feels more
hate
right to me.
I hate games that have A as the attack button.
A? That doesn't even make sense.
Like Dark Souls has a weird button combo where pretty much everything's on the shoulder buttons.
Like blocking and all that.
It's LB and parrying is LT. So pretty much everything's on shoulders. But it makes sense. And then A is just interact, so it doesn't really do anything. B is roll. Y is switch to two-handed grasp, like for more power. And then X is use your item that you have equipped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
It was,
then
that's not that weird. That's kind of intuitive in a way.
sprinting I think is just hold B. And then jumping is really weird in the game, but you don't have to jump a ton anyway.
Yeah.
So jumping is hold B, let go, then click it again.
I didn't even know you could jump in Dark Souls. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a really awful, like shallow jump, and really not used for much. Oh, and then kick is RB and left stick forward, like flicking at the same time. It's easier than it sounds, but kicking is super useful. But yeah, well, we've reached the end of all of our stuff. About an hour and a half. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. So before we close it out, any last comments?
No, not really.
Yeah. I don't think I have any either. We covered a lot. Next time we do a podcast, it'll probably be about movies.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Yeah. Lumpy, any last words from you?
Bro, if we had a soundboard.
I wish. For now, we just gotta go.
That sounds like Mr. Krabs.
Want an M&M?
No thanks, I'm stuffed.
No, seriously, you should have an M&M. They're really good.
When did that video come out? That's like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna have any idea what we're talking about.
Nobody.
Yeah, let me see if I can do Lumpy. No, that's still Mr. Krabs.
You got it's like a GW sound. Yeah, I can't. It's so weird.
Nope. I was doing it earlier. Oh well. But yeah, Craig, any words from you?
Craig hates us.
Yeah.
He just wants to go home.
Yeah. Craig's been recording for an hour and a half. Yeah, he's tired. Yeah, we're probably gonna switch over to Roblox here in a second with Carissa. But
Hey,
let's go. It's only 10:30.
true.
Yeah. I got class tomorrow, but like I can stay up a little bit. But yeah, so that was our first podcast. Went a little bit long, but hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, we'll be doing another one soon. That's a wrap. Bye, everyone.